workshops throughout. This is going to be my last and final one, and we save this to the end because this is probably the most fun workshop that I do. We're going to be talking a lot about dining etiquette today, and just some of the simple rules, the tips, the do's, and the don'ts. But before we get started, I actually need 3 volunteers who are willing to come up and actually participate in this. All right, I'll have your officers sign the book. We have a couple of hands.
Tito pen? Okay, the Veteran Club, those 2. Sorry, I already looked. Alright, come on up.
Or you could always book them in. Everybody else, can you guys see? If not, I would suggest moving your chairs now. Okay, and does everyone have a name tag? Yeah?
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, just keep it on the... Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, when you guys hear dining etiquette, what do you guys think of? What does it mean to you? It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be you to answer. Anyone in the class can answer. Food? Food? Okay, when you hear dining etiquette, you think of food. What else?
I like to have some sense when you eat down in a professional setting.
Okay.
Eating properly.
Eating properly? Okay. So, anyone else?
Good.
The definitions up here. Etiquette is defined as the forms, manners, and ceremonies established by convention as acceptable or required in social relations or in professional settings. So etiquette as a whole is just certain manners, certain behaviors that you should have depending on what the situation is or what the event is. Okay? When we talk of dining etiquette, we're going to be going over rules as far as what utensils to use, when is it appropriate to either remove yourself from the seat, and different things. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is talk a little bit before we get started to the actual meal, is a little bit about networking. Because usually when you go to a dining etiquette event, you have to network, right? You're there to meet other people, other professionals, right? The very first thing is here, you have your name tag. Why don't you guys take a couple minutes and put your name on the name tag.
You know what the origin of etiquette is?
That I wanted to.
The Greeks.
You want to share that? Okay.
When they were studying medicine, they were noticing that people that were eating on the table were getting sick. So they started adopting little common practices to try to prevent it. It was a hygiene with the Greeks.
Thank you for sharing.
Everybody make sure you sign this sheet, please. I'm good.
That's his name. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You always use first and last name until the person has told you that it's appropriate to just call them by the first name. Okay? Want to talk a little bit about nonverbal behaviors. Eye contact is very, very important. So, when you are talking to the person, always imagine a third eye. Okay? And you want to look at when you go, the name tag was there, right? And then you have the different forms. The spoons. I'm sorry you don't have the wine glasses or any of the glasses here. So kind of have to improvise with paper. All right. Okay, we're going to start off with the napkin. Okay. The use of the napkin. So, when you're at an event, how do you guys typically open the napkin? Very good. Glad you did that. Nope, because we're going to talk about that. When you're actually at a dining event, you don't want to open it like that. You want to open it a little bit more reserved, kind of like how they did it. And it's very, very important, actually, how you're placing it. Okay. Depending on how big the napkin is, you don't want to be just kind of hanging out.
Somebody pulling you up, you're straight, and that's how you.
Oh, my grandmother fixed it easy, a fork in the back.
Oh! Kind of like when we were talking about when you're standing, you pretend you have a wall and you're pulling the wall with you. Same thing with sitting, you can do something
So
like
it
that.
shouldn't be back like this.
Probably okay. I mean, you want to have a certain number of inches away from the table. Yeah, as long as that's fine. And then there are rules about whether your elbows should be on the table and stuff like that, and we'll go over it. Some people you'll hear they say no elbows on the table. You definitely should not put your elbows on the table when you are eating during your meal. But sometimes if you're having a conversation with somebody, it is okay to put your elbows on the table because it just shows them that you're interested, that you're engaging in their conversation. All right, so let's go into the bread.
Kimberly, question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One point will be also that, let's say if you're eating and maybe eating your soup, make sure that when you bring the spoon up, that you don't lean towards the spoon.
Yes.
You have to take that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, but
that's
very good.
fine.
We're going to talk about that. Okay, so let's start with the bread. Sorry, this one was the only one we had all the utensils with, so you guys will just observe.
Right.
Okay. So let's start with the bread. Typically, you're going to have a basket, right, or something. You would typically pass it to your left-hand side and then rotate it. All right. Very important thing is you want to grab the bread, okay, and then you want to put it on your plate. How do you usually eat the bread in a restaurant? Just pick it up and just put it in your mouth.
No,
Right now, well, I'm just giving them their television.
Other than if you're ever at a banquet, you have to wing most of it, and this is where most people are going to use it. But as far as like turning the spoons upside down, if you're waiting on a waiter to understand what that is, you have to be in a really pricey restaurant because usually they're clueless.
So I'm giving them salad right now. Does anyone notice what's the problem with the salad?
too big, too large.
I'm sorry?
What's too big?
Everything.
Right. Okay. So, and this happens, right? How many of you guys have been to a dinner where the salad and you had the vegetables and they're way too big, the pieces?